his name is...
It's John Bunday. Hello, and it's John Bunday, and I have been to the library, well, not actually my local library, because I got an email from where I used to live, the library service over there, saying that I hadn't used my library card so long that if I didn't, it would be deactivated. I'm like, well, to be fair, it's not that far away, and it might be handy to be able to potentially get books that I can't get locally. So, popped over one day, and I picked up Essential Judge Dredd, Necropolis. So for those who saw my earlier video where I did the first Essential Judge Dredd volume, which was called America, and that was my first comic experience with Judge Dredd, because I played the Judge Dredd versus Judge Death game. So that was my very first experience, whereas this is the first of the comics, and I really enjoyed it. And so I've been, picking up Judge Dredd volumes as I can ever since. So this is actually the fourth Essential volume. So if we took a quick look at the back. So that there is the one that I said that I read, America. Then we got the Apocalypse War, Origins, and then the fifth one, Dredd versus Death. So yes, number 4. So yeah, this is just so good. Like, this is, because this game was written in the 90s. And this feels like when they were just, how should I phrase it, really like pushing what to do with the medium and with storytelling. Like, this is near enough, with the America volume, there was a lot of like kind of connecting plot threads that may appear over like spans of time. So it might be like, say, a year, and they'll pick up on that plot thread, for example. Whereas this is just continuous from like beginning to end of what happened in the actual original run of the 2000 AD comics. This involves Judge Dredd is not actually in it at the beginning, because he's now taken the long walk, they call it, out into the wilds, and it's like his like brother, but it's like a clone. Like I'm not entirely certain about how Judge Dredd came to be, like if he is a clone of someone else or what, but in other words, it's pretty much a younger version of Judge Dredd from somewhere else. And so he is named Kraken, and we start from there. And you may hear Crunch in the background, that's my dog. I don't want to say too much, but it does feature heavily like the Dark Judges. So, I mean, to be fair, like with an image like that, you kind of get the impression that they're going to be involved, and also on the back it shows a picture of them, so it's not really a spoiler. But part of what I love about this is just the art of it. I mean, if you like, because I've mentioned in previous videos talking about graphic novels how I kind of miss like the old way they did comics, graphic novels. Like if we, I don't know how well this will come up on the video, but alright, like this is so obviously was done with like watercolors, water paint, it's just, and like the style of it, like they might actually just use one color for like each panel rather than trying to be more realistic life. And to me this just looks so much more artistic than saying having just, like for here, like if they'd actually coloured the bike as it should be with like the background low, it's just like, well, we go like pink, and then before that purple, and after that red. It's just, it is so artistic. I just love it. I love this style. I mean, the stories are good as well, so that helps. And there's like definitely some dark bits in it as well. But I mean, like, look. I mean, just look at that art. It's just, it's so good. I mean, this was, so Judge Dredd has had a lot of different writers, a lot of different artists, because it's been going for so long. This was written and drawn and coloured, I guess, by the original 2 people who created Judge Dredd. So this is, the creators just, going for it. I mean, sadly, the artist, he died in 2018, but you can see like what kind of legacy he left. I mean, Judge Dredd is like known the world over. So in honesty, yeah, I really would recommend picking this up. I mean, like, there's a part of me that's tempted just to get the Essential series for the shelves. I mean, I know I've read, like, the Case Files, which is, like, the collected works, but that is, like, one of those I read was number 34. And that was, like, this size, and that was number 34. Like, you would have to have shelves of the things, whereas as there's, like, 5 of these, collecting, like, the better stories makes a lot more sense, which is why they've probably done this range. Yeah, so pop down to your local library, pick up some Judge Dredd, or if you're really into like your comic books, pick this up. You won't be disappointed. Till next time, goodbye.